Hi children, in the last class we discussed about Mendelian mono-hybrid cross, means using a single character, and the conclusion was characters may be dominant or recessive. Dominant means the character which is expressed, and recessive means the character that gets suppressed in the presence of a dominant gene. Now, today we can study another cross involving two characters. Okay, let us check. For example, if we are taking a tall pea plant with violet flowers, and when it is crossed with a dwarf pea plant with white flowers, what will happen, or what are the progenies we will get? Let us check. So, the parents are tall with violet flowers. It is crossed with dwarf and white flowers. Okay. So here we can represent the genotype like this into dwarf, small t, small t, small v, small v. When Mendel crossed a tall violet pea plant with dwarf white pea plant, he got the progenies in the F1 as tall and violet. All the progenies obtained were tall with the violet flowers. This is the F1. Okay, here the genotype is capital T, small t, capital V, small v. Okay, but the phenotypic expression, the physical character, that is tall and violet. Then, in the second step, he self-pollinated this F1. Okay, F1 into F1, that is capital T, small t, capital V, small v into capital T, small t, capital V, small v. I am not going to write the cross because it is somewhat a complex one. In your level that is not required. So I will tell you what are the progenies obtained. Okay. So here when the F1 progenies were self-pollinated, he got 4 different types of progenies. These progenies were tall, violet, okay, then tall, white, then dwarf, violet, and dwarf, white. Okay, the 4 different types of progenies obtained in this cross were tall violet, tall white, dwarf violet, and dwarf white. Here tall violet, it is a parental combination. Okay, it is there. Dwarf white, that is another parental combination. But what about these two? Tall white, it is not there in the parent. Then dwarf violet, that is also not a parental combination, but that characters were also formed. And he got all these 4 different types of progenies in the ratio 9:3:3:1. This ratio 9:3:3:1. The least one, that is the recessive parental combination. The highest number, that is the dominant parental combination. But in between, 2 other characters were also formed. How? The gene for tallness move independently and it joins with white. The gene that determines the dwarfness, that joined with the violet. That means the characters or the traits are inherited independently. From this cross, using 2 different characters, Mendel proved that characters were inherited independently. Okay, that was the cross. Clear? This type of cross is known as the dihybrid cross because two different characters are involved. Dihybrid cross, and the ratio is 9:3:3:1. And the conclusion was characters are inherited independently. Okay. Now let us study the sex determination in human beings. Sex determination. How can we determine the sex of a child genetically? Okay. You all know we have 23 pairs of chromosomes. 23 pairs of chromosomes. Of these, 22 pairs that determines our body character. Okay. These chromosomes are known as the autosomes. Autosomes because it determines the body character. Remaining one pair. That one pair is known as the sex chromosome. That one pair is known as the sex chromosome. Here there are two types of sex chromosomes, X and Y. In females, both the sex chromosomes are alike. So we can represent it as XX. Whereas in the case of male, it is different. So one X and one Y chromosome. This is female and this is male. Okay. So now let us check how the progenies were formed when these gametes fused together. So this is female combination and this is male combination. So here the female produces all the eggs with X chromosome only because both the sex chromosomes are same. So the gametes egg and gametes with X. All the eggs produced by the female same. But here the male can produce two different types of sperms. Sperms with X chromosome and sperm with Y chromosome. So we will get two different types of sperms. Okay. Now if the sperm with the X chromosome fertilizes an egg, okay, if it combines with this one, the sperm with X chromosome fertilizes an egg, then the combination XX. So that zygote develops into a girl. Okay. Whereas if the sperm with Y chromosome fertilizes, then the zygote having XY combination and it will develop as a boy. Okay. So who determines the sex of the child actually? It is the father, not the mother. Okay. It is not deliberately, but male produces two types of sperms. So the sex of the child is determined by the male father. Okay. So that is the case of sex determination in human beings. Female always produces X with X chromosome, only one type of egg. But males produce two types of sperms. So unknowingly or indirectly, the male is responsible for the sex of the child, whether it is girl or boy. Okay. That is all about the chapter heredity. Study all these things. This chapter is also very important. In the next session, we can study a new chapter. Thank you.